He's legendary.
He's a legend. Yeah, he's legendary, right?
Sweetie Todd. Sweetie Todd.
He's an amazing man. He and the Beatles changed popular music forever.
And now we stand here tonight to inaugurate the Stephen Sondheim Theater. I honestly can't think of any other artist who has done more for the musical theater or who deserves this honor more.
I've had the great good fortune to collaborate on 3 musicals with Stephen Sondheim: Pacific Overtures, Roadshow, and Assassins. 3 collaborations which have been the defining experiences of my writing life.
First, simply as a theater goer, I'd like to thank you, Steve, for taking to all of us to such extraordinary places, both emotionally and musically, over the course of your career.
The Roundabout is never satisfied, so all that was good, but not good enough. And they came up with a way to make Broadway even better, to have a Stephen Sondheim Theater.
This is very exciting. It is a thrill and an honor to be here as a part of this celebration. As an actor, I've had the privilege of performing Steve's material. As a writer, I've had the privilege of collaborating with him, and he is a true gentleman of the theater, a theatrical legend, and a real theater artist, and certainly a personal hero of mine. There's something sacred about naming a theater, and there's something about this that is right and just.
I feel most fortunate to know him as an extraordinary teacher as well. Anyone who's been fortunate enough to have the opportunity of working with Steve knows that there are a great many lessons to be learned. Singing one of Steve's scores is always difficult, but always, once achieved, a great accomplishment. Steve, with the means of some very tough but very insightful and knowing notes, has taught me precision and clarity, and in the end, how to be a better singer and a better actress. And now, to light the marquee of his very own theater on Broadway, Mr. Stephen Sondheim.
I'm thrilled, but deeply embarrassed. It's unbelievable to me, but I'm deeply embarrassed, and partly because I've always hated my last name. It just doesn't sing. I mean, it's not Belasco, and it's not Rogers, and it's not Simon, and it's not Wilson. It just doesn't sing. It sings better than Schoenfeld and Jacobs, but it just doesn't sing. I want to thank particularly the Durst organization for building this beautiful theater, and Todd Hames and the Roundabout for conferring this on me. Tom Tuft was supposed to tell you a story. I knew this because I want to conclude with what he was supposed to say. When I first arrived in New York, I was a taxi driver. And one night, I picked up a passenger going to Lincoln Center who, when asked why he was going there, said he was going to a revival of a show he had written, West Side Story. Of course, since I knew what Leonard Bernstein looked like, and this wasn't him, now quick research showed me later that I had Stephen Sondheim in my cab. He was then going to say, to be standing here now, dedicating a theater to him, just goes to show how much taxi drivers actually make.
First musical we did was Sweeney Todd, and we did it in our second season, and we've done a Sondheim musical every year since. And then last year, you know, we started the Stephen Sondheim Award, which is great. So we started with Angela Lansbury, and we just have such a long association with him. Our audience is like, when we don't do a Sondheim, they're like, "Where's the Sondheim? Where's the Sondheim musical?"
We hope to see you again soon at the Stephen Sondheim Theater, and wish you a good night.